Okay, this is program number 6 of week 6. In this one, we're going to use an if-else structure to figure out your grade versus a numeric number. So we're going to put in a number, like if you got 675, that should give you a grade of B, things like that. So we're going to look at how that should work. So that is called out here in the PowerPoint. Should be pretty straightforward. So we're going to have a bunch of if else, and then the final else statement. So I will develop all this. You're going to have to do this one on your own, but I will show you we'll lay it all out in comment form first, and then we'll fill it in. So let's think of how we're going to do this. So the first thing we're going to do is say the user is going to enter the grade first, and then we'll have we'll say if A, and then if B, if C, if D, if F, and I'm going to add one more thing in here. I'm going to say if invalid. So if they put something in that's it's not in the range, or it's not a good number, we'll do that. And I gotta remind myself here at the end. I gotta hold the screen at the end. I forgot this in the last one. So I'm actually going to put a note in there to remind myself to put that in at the end while I'm thinking about it now. So that's basically what my program should look like. Let's go ahead and code these things. You're going to be on your own to code them. So let's start off by entering the grade. So we're going to prompt the operator. So I'm just saying enter your grade 0 through 100. And that'll have to be in a form that we convert to a numeric. So some type of numeric variable. I'm calling it grade. You're going to want to use something that will make sense for doing some math comparison with. And then for if it's an A, so we're going to say if. So look at that. So what is the statement here that we're actually evaluating to see if it's true or not? So there is my statement done for an A grade. So now I'm just going to take my logic for that and copy it for the B. Should be the exact same formatting. Just got to get my ranges defined properly. So that's the same syntax. The last one for F is a little bit different. There's no bottom boundary on it. And then on the very last thing, for the invalid, I'm just going to make that as an else. And say that's an invalid entry. Alright, so I'm having the user enter their grade. I'm converting that into a numeric variable, and then I'm comparing that numeric variable against some numbers. And if that range is true, we output some stuff. And let's see how this works. Enter your grades. Let's say we got 65. Oh, and I forgot to do the whole screen. I put the comment in there and then didn't do it. Do this again. I make a lot of mistakes like this, so that's why I put the comments in there to remind me. 65. Your grade is C, your grade is D, your grade is F. So, got some problems there. Let me see what is wrong with my program. Ah, okay. I used the wrong operator. I need to be using an and, not an or. Try this again. 65. Grade is D and F. Neither of those are actually correct. Alright, oh, I got a wrong sign there. I was saying F if it's greater than 50. This is why we test programs. Try this again. 65. Grade is a C and an invalid entry. I did a bunch of if statements instead of else ifs. See if this fixes it. Hey, grade is a C. Good. There we go. Only had 5 mistakes in there. Let's say grade is a 56.4. Grade is a D. Good. That'd be my mark on this assignment. I would have got a D. Let's say we got an 87. The grade is an A. Okay, so this looks like it's working properly. All right, so that is what we're trying to do there. Enter in a numeric number between 0 and 100. If you're entering something else, that just crashed it because it wasn't a. Okay, that wasn't, you couldn't parse that, that's why. Well, let's say if you entered in 134, that should be an invalid entry, yeah. So that's outside the range. Okay, so that's my completed program. It seems to be working properly. So again, that's coding it first, and then trying to remember all the structure for the if-else, and how you do your Boolean operators, and how you do your comparison operators as well. So I did mistakes in all of those things there. Okay, so get all that straight and make sure you test your programs. Okay, so that is program number 6.